Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm George Grace Jr. Welcome to the Wednesday evening here at Peoria Municipal Band. Heat's got my brain a little fried, so I just have to cool off a little bit. Somebody just cued a breeze. I just felt a breeze, so that's a good thing. Let them tune first. So if you've ever been to a band concert before, you know they usually tune before they play. It's a good thing. That way they play in tune, or they have no excuse for not playing in tune. Either way you look at it. So we'll get started. I'll start again. I'm George Grace Jr. Welcome to Wednesday evening with the Peoria Municipal Band. Marching on, that's our theme for tonight. Mr. Carl Anderson will be playing a trombone solo. I'm sure you're going to enjoy that. We've got a new vocalist singing with us this year, Mr. Steve Williams. He is really great. So please welcome Steve Williams and Dr. David Vroman.
Please stand if you're able and join in singing our national anthem.
So yeah, bands have to tune, but the warmer weather, they're already warmed up. Everything works just great this way. So that's fine. Here's our public service announcement. How many have never heard our public service announcement out there by the tracks before? We're going to skip the public service announcement. You know exactly what to do. That'd be great. We're going to start this evening with a piece by a gentleman named Richard Saucedo, and he retired back in 2013 from Carmel, Indiana, where he was the high school director, and his band was very well known. They finished in the top 10 at Bands of America Grand Nationals for 17 years under his direction, and they were national champions in 2005 and 2012. So he's a very successful high school director. And then he became a very popular freelance arranger and composer, and he's released marching band arrangements, choral arrangements, and the like, and is on the writing staff of Hal Leonard. He was also the brass composer, for those of you that might be drum corps fans. He was the brass composer and arranger for the Cavaliers Drum and Bugle Corps from 2000 to 2008, when they won just 5 DCI World Championships. Did all his undergraduate work at Indiana University in Bloomington, did his master's degree at Butler, and for those of you that might fly an airplane, he is a pilot and an aviation enthusiast, and who knows, he might be at Oshkosh right now. We're going to open with a piece that he wrote for the Valley Forge High School Symphonic Band, and it's entitled Persistence, and it's just simply what he says, quote, that never-ending feeling within all of us that pushes us to run a little faster, reach a little higher, and try just a little bit harder as we attempt to reach our life goals. This is Richard Saucedo's Persistence. This next work is a collection of songs. Many of these I think you've probably heard before, and maybe you won't recognize the title, but you'll recognize it, I think, when you do hear it. This is music by Henry Mancini, and as many of us know, he was a terrific composer, conductor, pianist, played flute and piano when he was younger. That's how he got into things, and he played for the Tex Beneke Orchestra. He played keyboards for them, and he was somebody that took a lot of different jazz idioms and then put them into popular music, film music, things for movies and TV, everything that would happen. So this is a great collection that was arranged by John Higgins. It's called The Marches of Mancini, and it includes Timothy, March of the Cue Balls, the Swing March, and finally the Great Race March. Marches of Henry Mancini. super pleased to have Steve Williams singing with us this week. He is a self-employed residential contractor, custom builder, earned his bachelor's degree in engineering at Bradley University just a couple years ago. He's a baritone, so some people, you know what that means. It doesn't mean that he plays like the euphonium in the back of the band. It comes from a Greek word, baritonus, and it means deep sounding, so he's in between what a tenor would sing, the high male voice, and a bass would sing, the low voice. That's what that means. He served as the pontifical cantor at the Cathedral of St. Mary of the Immaculate Conception here in Peoria from 2000 right up till present day. And back in 2002, as an adult, he competed in the National Association of Teachers of Singing competition and won first place there. So he's performed many baritone arias, oratorios, opera, as well as popular songs. Please welcome Mr. Steve Williams. Steve?
Thank you. I'm very grateful to be here in front of this wonderful band. The first selection here reminds me of my mother, and I want to talk about her for 1 second here. She, in her 90 years on earth, lived a very graceful 90 years, and she had this ability, especially being outside, to notice all the beautiful things and notice something beautiful in anywhere she looked. And she'd quickly follow that up with, well, you know where that comes from, and we're so thankful that God is there to provide that for us. And that, anyway, I've never dedicated a song, but I'm going to dedicate this to my mom. And it's a wonderful world. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty